They're out.
They've been cut. They're donezo.
They're out of ABC.
And they seem happy.
Look, there are pictures of them this weekend. She's jumping in his arms. She's got her legs wrapped around him. So clearly they're full force in their relationship. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm guessing maybe they got a fairly sweet deal, or at least they're happy with it. Because this says, a source told Page Six that unless ABC reaches a satisfactory departure agreement with both Amy and TJ, they would both be looking at filing lawsuits against the network. So I'm guessing to avoid that, maybe they really did give them a nice contract payout and said, please go on your way.
Right. Best case scenario for them, actually. In this situation, it's like, all right, we got a big payday. Yeah. We could take a little time off.
Yeah.
And, they're going to have to find a new job eventually.
Do you think that they could start their own show? Like just them two, like maybe on the internet?
They probably could. They could start a podcast and people would tune in. But would they want to do that? You know what I mean? Like now that they don't have to, they're probably like, all right, they're going to have to work at some point. I doubt they're set for life.
They're a package deal.
No. I think they would be happy to go have other jobs.
But I'd imagine that we were talking about this, maybe the other people who worked on the show were like, we don't feel comfortable with working with them anymore. And so it's like everybody had a say.
It's not exactly like there was a lot of flattering stories that came out about TJ Holmes after this all happened.
Honestly, there was
it sounded like
many
he's had multiple
stories.
Workplace affairs.
Right. That's
situations where it's like, maybe this is the best thing for everybody there and for the staff who don't want them around anymore. It's like you got to deal with two unhappy people to get rid of them to make everybody else happy.
And now they're probably happy. It's bittersweet for them. They got a lot of money, but they don't have a job anymore.
But they have each other.
But they can be happy together.
They have each other. This couple doesn't last.
No way.
No way.
The way that TJ Hall, his record, no.
They're broken up in a year.
When they're trying to find a job.
Yeah, it's just...
He's probably like sleeping with the lawyer who got...
Yeah, this kind of thing burns bright until he gets a new job and finds somebody else.
Right. Yeah, when you have that track record.
Exactly.
Brandi Glanville, which we haven't had that name said in quite some time.
Like, truly, why?
She was kicked off of the Ultimate Girls Trip because she was repeatedly kissing Caroline Manzo, which made Caroline Manzo uncomfortable, which then meant Brandi had to be removed from the show. Brandi, why do you continue to do these things?
It's crazy. So this started, I want to say, sometime last week. I saw a submission to Dumois that was like, this housewives trip has taken a turn and people have left. Like, it was basically insinuating something bad happened. People left. Mm-hmm. And then the Bravo accounts got word that it was Brandi and Caroline. And then this morning, people got the story. Multiple sources close to the show told people that they were filming in Morocco when, according to insiders, Brandi took things too far with Manzo during a party, kissing her multiple times throughout the evening without her consent. It was unwanted, a source says, and Caroline's distress over the matter did not seem to stop Brandi. Things escalated and physical boundaries allegedly were crossed that Caroline felt were serious and uncomfortable. Following the incident, a decision was made by production to report what happened to higher-ups. Filming continued that night and into the next morning when Glanville was made aware of Manzo's feelings and allegedly apologized via text message, but still a decision was made that afternoon, unbeknownst to Manzo, to remove Glanville from the trip early. Brandi's behavior was inappropriate, so she was asked to leave. And then later that night, Caroline decided she didn't want to film anymore and chose to exit the show on her own. She wanted to process this outside of the reality TV environment. Filming has continued on the series and it wrapped on Saturday night. The rest of the cast was supportive of the decision. Vicky, Eva, Phaedra, Camille, Alex, and Gretchen are the other ones that are on this trip. But
now I wonder if this is going to be
Brandi,
included.
What are you doing?
Brandi, this is why you don't invite Brandi back onto the show.
I feel like she's been teasing that she's going back to Beverly Hills or wants to go back to Beverly Hills.
She can't. They can't let her go
She shot
back.
herself in the foot with that one.
Do you?
I
Think
don't know
that
why
this is
they would think
something
about it now.
They would put in the show, or do they
I
cut it
think
out as a whole?
I think they have to.
Right, because it's like, whoa.
And it's also out.
Was kicked off.
Like, it wasn't like it's not
Right, but
out now, the story.
the
so
Kathy-
it's like, I know,
like
but
the Kathy Hilton stuff wasn't put in, but it was just talked about all the time.
yeah. But we didn't know, like, that wasn't, I don't know what the Kathy stuff, I felt like it was more,
Wasn't filmed.
it wasn't filmed. It was more hearsay. Like, this was clearly all on camera.
Yeah.
That they were they were filming, they were at a party, like,
Brandy was the one with Denise Richards, right?
Yeah.
That kept saying like her and
yeah, that
Denise.
she and Denise hooked up, yeah.
Brandy is out of control.
Brandy, I don't know what it is. And like, clearly, if you're friends with somebody and you know what they can and can't, like what their boundaries are, Caroline Manzo, like really, like you're gonna.
I can't see Caroline Manzo. I can't see Brandy going after Caroline Manzo.
I just, even if it's just like, oh, like. Even if she meant well with it, it's not appropriate.
No, but I'm just thrown off.
But
I
it's
didn't
just
know
not
Caroline Manzo was Brandy's type.
Brandy, I mean, no, but and Brandy, did you watch the last season of Ultimate Girls Trip?
No.
She was kissing everybody then too, so
She'll take what she can get.